Hello, everyone. Again, this is Mason W.H. Way from HighGroundTV, and with me today I have the man, the myth, the dumbass, Sir Action Slacks. Buddy, how are you today?
I'm doing great. It was good before it hurt my feelings, but yeah, before that, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having me.
You know, it's all out of love, my friend. Yeah. It's all out of love. So, you're here on the wing and the prayer of the community, generous pockets, and people probably just not knowing what they're actually putting money towards. You've made it here. Like this guy, Mr. Feederchan, giving way too much money to this moron. What's it like to be here, my friend?
It's an incredible experience. I mean, I could have never done this without the community at large, and I originally just set that out there for people that like my YouTube. My computer broke, and I thought maybe this would be an afterthought, and the fact that people actually were nice enough to send me here, let me do content, it's literally incredible. I would have never gone to an international without them, so thanks out there. You were in the internet land, but yeah, it's incredible. I just saw Boba, and I said, hi, I'm Sir Action Slacks. He walked away, but he looked at me for like 2 seconds, and it made me, oh my God, it changed my life. So,
It's good to hear that you're still remembered. So let's go back in time a little bit. You know, you're making these funny videos on like a potato with that somewhat runs Windows Movie Maker. So how'd you get this idea? Did you ever think that like this could be a thing that gets you huge, or were you just like, fuck it, I have some free time?
Well, you know, I don't think I'm huge at all. I probably never will be. But, yeah, I didn't. Dota 2 was the first game I looked at, and I was like, that's the first Valve game I'm never going to play. That's so fucking stupid. I mean, it's like 3D, and it's horrible. And my friend got me playing it on Dire Tide and all this shit. And then I realized that you're trapped in this space. 4 other people. They cannot escape you. So you can be as annoying as possible, and they can't leave. So I started playing Gyrocopter. I'm a horrible Gyrocopter. I'm probably like 100 losses, 50 wins or some shit, but I just kept doing the gyro voice every day, and then my friend heard me, said to record it, and then here we are. I started posting them, and it was a horrible, horrible thing. A lot of torture for everybody, but that's how it began.
I mean, you got such a great response the first time through, you know? I mean, that first video of the Gyrocopter voice went huge. You had people, your friends list filled up for people to play with you. You started your own Steam group. You hit the big time quick.
I mean, I guess, if that is the big time around here, but yeah, I mean, it went up really fast, and it's like, I don't know, to be even part of this, such an amazing community that even gives a shit about you, because everybody's so mad in the games, and everybody hates everybody else so much, but it's so nice to see that behind the scenes, we all love each other, and, you know, we all just want to win and be happy, so, yeah, it's incredible to just see, like, what Dota guys are like in general, and how nice they are, and what a great community it is, so it's incredible that it got as big as it did. I love every minute of it. I try to be as humble as possible, but it's fucking awesome. So, yeah, it's great.
Who's the coolest person you've gotten to meet so far?
It's this guy. He got me up to the VIP section for the day. His name's Mason. Yeah, fantastic dude. Real big shot out in the scene. So, no, great guy. But I will say the coolest event from like a big guy that I saw so far. I was walking by EG when we snuck up here yesterday before we got kicked out by the scooter police. And I was like, oh, the manager guy, and I was like, oh, I'd like to talk to your team. And he's like, no, no, absolutely not. And I was like, okay, well, just do me a favor, play more Omni Night. And he's like, wait a minute, are you Sir Action Slacks? And I was like, yes! And he's like, okay, we'll play more Omni Night. And I'm like, yeah, yes, do it! So that's the best thing that's ever happened to me. More Omni from the pro teams, please, I beg you. So,
that's definitely an I made it moment, huh?
I guess
the manager of VG knows you by hero and promises to play more.
Yes, go with my children, go with my Omnis, yes.
So now that you're here, what are your plans for the event? What have you been doing?
We've been working our asses off. We get up every day at 6 o'clock, come here and do interviews after interviews. We're doing 2 different shows. I brought my girlfriend who's never done anything about Dota 2 before. She made a poster of her favorite Dota 2 hero. It's Jigglypuff from Pokemon. So yes, we're having 2 shows. We're going to be premiering them after we're done because we just don't have time to edit them with getting all these interviews every night and actually paying attention. So we've been working our asses off. Hopefully people like it. But you're a much better interviewer than me, so I'm sure that you'll do a lot better. But yes, that's it.
Well, buddy, thank you so much for taking the time to come talk to me. Give me a hug. Bring it in. Do you have any other shout-outs before we go?
Any other shout-outs? In the future, one day, we will be bringing back something that was long lost to us called the chat wheel. I hope with this gentleman right here, we're going to be going in there and we're going to be revising it under a new name of Dreamcoil TV. So shout out to everybody who's been involved in that. I hope we can provide you guys some good content. But anyway, I didn't ruin your interview with my shameless plug, but check that out in the future, and thank you so much for having me, man.
Thank you very much. Again,
shout out to Ardota too. I'm sorry. Don't be pissed off at me. Yeah, you guys are great. Sorry. Shout out, last shout out. We're good.
Once again, everybody, I am Mason. You can follow me on Twitter at WEAHDota. This is the Sir Action Slacks. You can follow him on Twitter at Sir Action Slacks. If for God some reason you want to do that. This is HighGroundTV signing off.